All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, Stanley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
On third down, Stanley. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Set! 319! 319!
Trying the left side with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Stanley. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. Stanley. That's complete to Meredith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. back to the ground. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go. Boo, Landy. Boo, Landy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down, Stanley. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. 3rd down here.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw. Stanley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Back to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 7. Second and short. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Set. 319. 319.
Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Off play action. Stanley looking long for Thomas. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Set. 319. 319.
Back to throw. Stanley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play for the Saints on third down. 49 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Cohen. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, Stanley. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25. At the 24-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Running with Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Now Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
Off play action. Stanley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Finding some room at midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gold now out to kick it away.